What up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday night. Welcome to All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show. Yeah! Today we are going to be talking about some DM's Guild stuff. So if you have questions, you let us know. If you want to see something that we make on DM's Guild and how it works, you let us know. What's up, Notham? What's up, Remedies? Someone who should be on the show, but she's not. She's in the audience instead. What the hell? So I'd like to say hello to my one and only co-host today, Mr. Drake. How are you, Drake?
Good. How you doing, Rob? It's a good Sunday for some of us that celebrated Easter.
Oh yes, I posted on Facebook today. Jesus died, but then he woke up. Happy Easter, believers. I used to be a believer when I was a kid. I was a Catholic, and then I was like, you know what? This is all bullshit, and then I changed my mind. But yeah, Easter Sunday. It was Good Friday, of course, on Friday, and then it was Ash Wednesday, and then it was Halloween. Those all go together. Robin's just here for a bit. Okay, so we did have the disclaimer in the video. Thanks to Drake for the video, by the way. And I'm going to say it again. All things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show is meant to teach and help, but the opinions stated by the two of us on the show tonight are not that of Smite Works USA, LLC, Fantasy Grounds, or DM Skills. So just get with it. Don't fuck up. So our goal today is to take a look at some DM Guild modules, two of which Drake wanted to look at himself, which are these two. So let's take a look at them. Augment Crystals is a weapon augmentation, crystals for 5e, and it was made by gotta fix that.
Ah,
Uh,
font
it's a font thing for
Unity.
for uh Unity. Which, by the way, if anybody ever has that problem, all you have to do is just re-export the campaign from Classic, and it will fix that. It'll just do it all automatically. So I'll take care of that after the show. This was created by Jeff and Don Ibach of DM's Guild fame and converted for us before Unity was a thing, and which is why he doesn't know about these mistakes, by our very own Sven on Team 2e. Now, Drake, do you not know anything about this?
No, actually, I was looking for an idea on having the characters be able to increase the power of a weapon, and I came
Oh,
across this, and I haven't purchased it yet either. So
well,
it's cool. I'm buying it. Well, I'm probably buying it anyways, but
so this has a cost of gems and what they do for the weapons, and here's a table for that. And I believe it is very simple. I believe it is only that. I think it must literally cost like $1 or $2 because I don't think it is anything other than just that table. So let's take a look at this table. Let's take a look at it. It would be disappointing if this just this one table costs like five. What is the price of this?
no, I think it's $1 or something if I
Let's go
remember
look.
right.
Augment crystals. Of course, uh I have the bookmark, but it just seemed faster to type that out. Yeah, it's $1, so it's $1. All right, and let me give the URL for people who are maybe want to see that on themselves in the chat. Dollar tables,
To
Robin. That's the
start
key.
on my idea anyways, so I could expand upon the idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at
So sheds bright light to 5 feet, shadowy illumination to 10 feet for 100 gold, or get all the way down. Weapon deals 1d8 extra damage to undead and scores critical hit on undead on a 19 or 20. That's 10,000, and it's true death crystal. So that is a great point. Is that these guys have obviously made whatever 20 of these, and you could certainly. It's like the critical hit tables I made. I just took the original critical hit table and took the 20 entries and made it into 200. That's exactly what I did for the critical hit tables. I just came up with my own and added to it. So you could buy this module for inspiration, and then in your own campaigns, you could totally make up, you know, I'm going to make up the crystal of lemon twist, and it's going to cost 50 gold, and all it does is squirt lemon juice at the feet of the thing and knock them prone. You can make up your own ideas, whatever.
He hits him in the eye. They got a
Yeah,
-2 to
yeah,
hit.
that's right. That's even better.
Ow!
A little lemon seed. Seeds can move, baby. A grapefruit seed comes flying and goes in your eye. Yeah. So that's what that is. So that's available for $1 on DM's Guild. Pretty simple thing. Nice.
Cool. I appreciate the preview.
Yes, and then NPC quirks, I believe, is far more involved.
Yeah, this one sounded fun.
This is also by Don Iback. Jeff and Don are married. Don did this one by herself. This was converted by Chad Leonard, I believe, is 4Wire. This also may be a... Let me go back over here to... Oh, there it was. This is also just $1, so this must be a simple thing as well. But it's sold at least 100 copies. Hey, by the way, congratulations, Robin. I don't know if you saw it, but Robin, you... Oh, yeah, she did. She saw it. Okay, good. She says, thanks to everyone around here for all the support. Couldn't have been made without the need for it and all the awesome folks buying it. Y'all are amazing, and I'm forever grateful for the opportunity. Electrum, here we come. So it's already sold. It's sold 110 copies so far in just about a day, just about 24 hours. All right. What were we doing? This one. Okay, let's look. So let's look at NPC quirks. What does it do? I've also got to re-export this one as well because it's got those problems in it. Luckily, those, what that is, so for those of you that don't know, this little mark here, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but it puts boxes in the place of certain punctuations. And what that is Fantasy Grounds Classic was a little less lax about font and character codings, and Unity is pretty hardcore about it. So a lot of times in Unity, previous modules from Classic would have these little boxes replacing like commas and apostrophes and quotation marks and stuff. And so they've made it now that if you export it in Fantasy Grounds Classic, it automatically does all the translations. There's like 17 different quotation marks punctuation marks that it's got to fix. And of course, most things are not programmed directly in Unity, right? You program it in Classic because if you program it in Unity, it can't be used in Classic. But if you program it in Classic, it can be used in both. So we do all our conversions in Classic and then just copy the mod.
What's this Classic you speak of?
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds Classic. It's an older program that isn't Fantasy Grounds Unity. It looks like this. It's the old one.
Since I don't do any development, I have deleted it from my computer.
There you go. No reason to use it if you have Unity. All right, so there are 200 quirks for your NPC. Use individually or mix and match. You say a picture is worth 1,000 words. There are close to 60 NPC face portraits. Oh, is that right?
With inspiring poses.
Here they are. Now, unfortunately, portrait packs.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't. Let me look at something. Yeah, there's not a portrait pack there. We should probably have made that. I don't know really how to do that. Do you know how to do that, Drake?
No.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure, but the images are there, so the images are all there, so you can you can get them, and wow, they're not really high quality, are they? Holy shit. But anyway, well, because a portrait's usually, how a portrait is always, this size, really small on your screen, so it doesn't need to be that high quality. But anyway, so they're there. But the quirks is what you're after, so let's look at that. The quirks.
The portraits come in handy for a visual for the DM a little bit.
What the hell's going on? Oh, it's there. It just took a minute to come up.
Ah, cool. It's a table. Nice.
Yeah, it's a rollable table, so you can either look at it and pick ones you want, or you can roll. Like your quirk is, and there's 225 of them.
Yeah, so you walk in and the barkeep, you look up and you see the barkeep, and the
barkeep has a pasted on mustache or beard.
And he says, "Oh, oui, can I take your order?"
Oh, thank you, Tom Knapp. So zip all the images and rename it to PPK. Okay, let's do that. Let's show everybody how to make a portrait pack right here live, everybody, live. Let's go to Fantasy Grounds Classic Campaigns. I don't know why I like to say campaign as it like I'm a European. Campaigns. Go to the archives.
Say Campins.
Go to Jeff and Don Iback. Go to
You know who Chad is, right? That's Gorgio.
Oh, is that in Gorgio? Okay. Let's go to images.
Screenshots, don't do those.
Well, but that, yeah, it's all. So everything except title. All right, so let's zip it up. Zip it.
Zip it real good.
Zip it. Zip it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And let's name it Portraits. No. Portraits. .ppk, right? Are you sure you want to change it? Yeah. And then Control X, and I want to put that. Where do I want to put that? Just right in here? Do I put it in? Do I put it just here, or does it go in the images folder? Oh, where's it go? Where's it go, Tom Knapp? You tell me. You tell me where it goes. Or remedies, either one of you people. How long is the delay?
Somebody
goes in the portraits
goes in the
folder.
portraits folders.
Yes.
Believe.
So portraits folder, new
That does
folder.
sound like a good spot.
Portraits. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why salt and pepper is in my head. All right, now here's what's gonna happen.
I started it.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna open. Okay. Let's calm down. Okay. Just calm down. First of all, let's close this for a second.
Not classic.
Let's go here to archives. Let's get this campaign. It's called NPC Quirks. I put build in front of my all cam. There's reasons. There's just reasons. Let's Control X that. Well, we didn't have to do that. I could have just drug it, but let's go put it in the classic campaigns folder. First of all, delete this because that's something I sent to Robin. All right, now we're gonna open Fantasy Grounds Classic. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Why is push it in my head? Why? We're gonna open NPC Quirks. So this is gonna do two things, everybody. This is gonna get our portraits in there, and it's also gonna fix those punctuation things. And then I'll re-upload it to DM's Guild, and bam, new copy.
And I have it in my cart to purchase. Is it gonna update while it's sitting in my cart?
Yeah, it will. Plus, I learned how to make portraits thanks to Tom Knapp and Robin. Thank you, everybody.
We all did.
We all did. Everybody learned.
And
okay.
It's on stream, so we can go back and reference it because we won't remember it in 10 seconds.
All right, let's export it. Let's export everything. Let's make sure there's no characters. Good. And dun, 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 dun. It is a player module. Dun, dun, dun. Let's export it. Boom. Let's close it. Now let's take that mod. And let's go put it in the modules folder for Unity and replace. Yes. Replace. Yes. Now let's reload Unity. Let's reload it, everybody. Here's an error. What is it telling me? What was it saying? Object database
something before you
deleted without. Yeah, well, it's because I got rid of the mod that it had open and I replaced it. It doesn't like that. Unity portraits or classic portraits. Don't know if it will do campaign portraits. Well, we're gonna find out. Dun, 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 dun. So first of all, let's go to the library. And I'm going to say I want to unload and reload that because save NPC works. All right, now let's see if it fixed the IT apostrophe.
There's
It
a
did fix it.
hyphen in
Okay,
there.
now are there portraits? Let's look. Character. Let's go to this guy. Let's open the portraits. Let's see. Data. Is there a campaign one for this one? I'm not hopeful. I'm not hopeful. Ooh, portraits. No, but that's not them. What would it be named?
Data?
So I don't know if I did it right. So folder. Oh, so do people know about this though? Do people know? So let me go get that PPK from the class NPC quirks portraits. Hey, well, what the fuck? What do you mean it's empty? You guys see this? Where the fuck's the thing? I put it in there. Did I put it somewhere else? Did I put it in the wrong folder, everybody? Did I put it in user settings? No. Excuse me, but where's my fucking... Where is it?
I thought it went into that one. It looked like it went into there. Try images. That's the only other place you could be. That is them.
It's gone. What the hell?
Isn't that
Did I
the same thing?
Well, how did that happen?
Turn
How,
on the
I'm
images and see what they
unable
look like.
to I'm unable to comprehend how this.
Compute.
Yeah, first of all, I
Errors
hate
with
that you can't. If
compute.
you have a lot of stuff open, you can't get to that. Show me the desktop thing. I hate that. Let's see. I didn't put it in here, did I? Deleted. No. Well, does anybody want to tell me where the hell that file went? So the only other thing to do, I guess, is go here and look for it. I mean, does anybody have any idea?
We broke it.
Robin's gonna do a PPK.
Windows key plus D? What the heck is that?
Oh, Windows key plus D. Oh, that's to get to the desktop.
Oh,
Yeah, shortcuts have
nice.
never been a thing for me, but I try it again. I mean, let's learn, everybody. Let's learn. All right, so let's go to campaigns. Let's go to NPC quirks. Let's go to images. Let's highlight all except the title one. Let's zip that up into a zip file. Let's rename that file portraits.ppk. And this time I shall put it not only in the portraits folder, as everyone can see, there it is. I shall also put it in the Unity portraits. I shall put it there as well. Now, if I go back here, what? It won't let me get into. What the hell's going on here? I can't look at any of my. What? That Control D fucked me up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, if I go to portraits.
Shortcut committed.
If I wonder if you have to. Here, let's just reload it. I wonder if it doesn't. If you put the portraits thing in there, it doesn't recognize it unless you. All right. First of
I'm
all,
saying that the PPK might have to be a standalone file.
it is a standalone file.
PPK file. There's a definition .xml and the portrait image files. Rob can go to his portraits folder to open the default PPK.
Oh yeah, but they can. Yeah. I might have to upload it as a. Yeah, that's what I think I have to do is upload it to the DMs Guild as a PPK file. I don't think you can package it with the module. Okay, let's go now. See why is this happening? That Control D, that Windows D thing fucked me up because I can't get to any of my windows now. All right, let's go to the portraits window and see. Still not there. There they are. Remember that one only had a couple of them. Now it's got all these. So they're in there.
And
okay.
they look much gooder, smaller.
Right. So let's do this. Well, I just closed that, but let's do this. Let's go to edit. Let's go to NPC quirks.
Fantasy grounds.
Nope, not edit, not edit. Upload. It's different. I'm doing files, not the sales page. Fantasy grounds. All right, here we go. I'm gonna kill that mod, right? And then I'm gonna upload the new mod, and I'm gonna upload PPK file, add those in, and technically I'm going to change this to multiple file formats. Now, here's the thing. When you go there now, if you own it already, I'm sorry, is this number 1, by the way? Is this file number 1? It is. It's number 1. Thank you.
Hoot.
Not number 1 in VTT, which it certainly is, but number 1 on the entire DMs Guild. Thank you. That's Robbins. All right, let's go to NPC quirks. And by the way, if you don't know, if you're watching the show and you don't know what we're talking about, that's all the magic item codings for everything that's not in the Dungeon Master's Guide, which I did 3 years ago. Okay, right. That's the PDF. Here we go. So see, now you're going to get the README file, which comes with everything. Now you're going to get the mod and the portraits pack. Boom.
All right.
Yeah.
I just got my dollar's worth. Watch this. I'm buying it right now.
Boom.
Can't watch it.
$1.
You can't watch it.
So as I say, everyone, if you want to go to, just go to DMs Guild and click on this one. This is Robbins. Let's check now. Let's check. How many have been sold? Let's check. So last night, yesterday, 73 copies were sold. Today so far, and there's still 3.5 hours left in the day. I'll check the number now. And that number's 37, so still at 110 copies total. Engorgio, bitches. Hey, Engorgio, you're the one that did NPC quirks, aren't you? Isn't that you? Just sold a copy, by the way.
Got my PPP pack.
What's up, Bell?
PPK pack.
Got your PPK cat? You're the first one to get it, probably. Everyone else is going to have to re-download it. You know, if you buy something on DriveThruRPG, anytime something is updated, oh yeah, and Gorgio did do it. Anytime something is updated, they send you an email. On DMs Guild, they don't and never have. They never send you an email. You have to go to your library. This is the best practice I tell everybody to do, especially if you're a DM using a lot of stuff before games. You go to the library, you go here to the updated thing, and you reorder it so that it tells you what's been updated. And then all you got to do is look at your files since the last 7 days, since you updated before your last game, or 3, however many days it's been. So you can go, oh, here, NPC Quirks was just updated. Download. I only need the mod. Ooh, there's a new portraits pack in there. Let me get that. Boom. You see what I'm saying? But you can go and just, all you gotta do is click on my library, go here, click on the updated thing twice, because it's gonna, the first time you click on it, it's gonna put the oldest ones. The second time, it's gonna put the up arrow, then it's gonna put the down arrow like that. And don't do what I do. I clicked on this one, which is
what to do with that?
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead and finish
No,
your thought.
I was done. Go ahead.
Does that portrait pack, does the README file tell you where to put the portrait pack? What do I do with the portrait pack? I download it to...
Fantasy Grounds PPK file should be placed specifically in this folder. Yes, it does. I was smart enough to include that. I think that's literally out of 400 titles, that's literally the first time I've made a portrait pack. But I said someday, then I'm going to have to go change 400 README files. So I knew to put it in there.
There it is. I will do that tomorrow.
There's a chance there might be 1 or 2 other PPK files in other things we've made, and I just don't remember. But also, you can just go to Google. You can just go right here to this Google Docs. You can just do it like this. You copy that, right? Go here like that. Put it in like that, and then it says, "Hey guys and gals." Well, it's reversed. Hey gals and guys. I did it in the order of importance, of course, obviously. Thanks for supporting me on DM's Guild. Here are a few things to remember. Blah bitty blah, blah bitty blah. Here's how to get a hold of me. Blah bitty blah, blah blah. Troubleshooting. First step, read the fucking manual. Don't fucking contact me until you've read the goddamn directions. Blah bitty blah, blah bitty blah. Here's how to get a hold of me. A note about Unity. Na 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 na. A personal note. I really do appreciate. And blah blah. Smoke up your ass. That's it, Rob Tui. Like that. That's how you do it.
We know why everyone's here, though, Rob. We really do.
It's because Robin, and they're disappointed that she's not actually on the show right now.
No, it's because you give away shit.
Oh yeah, let's give away something right now. As a matter of fact, let's give away something. This will be a drawing. I'll do a drawing, and I'll do one later too. So I'll do one right now. This will be a drawing. This will be anything on DM's Guild. Rob Tui, and no packages. Don't be greedy. Just an item, whichever one's you're missing that you don't have. And the secret word will be this. All right.
And that is Robin with a Y?
That is Robin with a Y. Robin is not here. No, Garvey doll. It's not Robin. It's Robin is not here. And start the clock. Look for your name on the screen.
Robin is no there.
Right, Robin is no there, or Robin is not here. Either way, and look for your name on the screen to make sure you typed it right. If you don't think you typed right, type it again, because you can type it 16 times, but you're only going to get in once. Robin is no there.
Don't buy your conversion. We know you will. You'll ask for your own conversion. I want NPC Quirks.
So let's take a few more names. We got another 30 seconds. And then I'll draw. But don't leave, because I'll give away another prize, or maybe even more than one. What's up? You don't know what I'm going to do. You guys don't ever know what I'm going to do. You know about Fantasy Grounds portals. Move map to map automatically.
Yeah, that's my next project. I got a couple of maps I think I might jump into.
Oh, I thought you were going to make another version of Portals and just put your name on it and then sell it, because that's what people do now. No names.
I'm going to call it Gates, though.
Gates, yeah. You're going to just take the complete exact coding, rename it Gates, put a new cover, and sell it yourself. All right, let's draw a name. Let's do it. Draw a winner. Boom, look at that. Bell! Bell wins. So, Bell, you know what to do. Bell has been following the stream since the 18th of July.
We're going to get her to DM here soon
it's
enough.
Not the 18th of July 2022. It's 22 July 2018. That can be confusing. You know what to do, Bell. Send me a PM in Discord and let me know your email and which item you'd like to have, and I'll send it to you after the show. Bell, everybody. Bell, as you know, is our stream team, of which 3 members are on the show, me, you, and Robin. Stream team coordinator. I don't know what her title is. Stream team, but we should probably say manager because she manages it.
Pretty much.
All right, let's ask anybody in the chat. Do you guys have questions? Now, you guys can ask questions about DM's Guild, or you can just ask questions about Fantasy Grounds. And I'm pretty good because I've been doing it for 5 years, and Drake's pretty good because he DMs like 5 times a week. So he knows all that stuff. So there's 2 of us here. We can answer your questions about Fantasy Grounds, and as a matter of fact, I'll reopen Fantasy Grounds. How's that sound?
And mostly 5e. I do a little Savage World playing.
Oh,
but,
right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, if they ask a question about a rule set, I'm 5e is the only one I'm going to be really able to speak to.
Well, a woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
That's right.
There you go.
Exactly. How much? Oh, he asked that. Yeah, it could chuck.
Yeah.
It could chuck as much. Yeah, you were right, Drake. It is as much. Now, if anybody wants to see the mysterious red pickup parked in front of my neighbor's house, I don't know who this is, and I'm one of these
pig hunters.
Oh,
There's
who the fuck is
swine
this
in your
person?
neighborhood?
That's not even a parking space. Who are these fucking people? This is my car right here. It's brand new. You see, it doesn't even have a license plate.
It's, you know, your neighbors are probably having Easter Sunday dinner, and they go,
That's what it is. But I don't want to sit. I'm going to be the president of the HOA of this block, and as soon as they clean up the end of this street right here, I'm going to get out there with orange cones and be like, no parking anywhere in front of my house. Nobody can park there.
Just set up what's the one where you toss the beanbags? Cornhole games out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't park there.
You know what's funny is I completely just was unaware it was Easter today. I drove to the car wash, which is how I made it rain, by the way. You guys ever want me to make it rain in your town? Just I'll come drive to your town and go to the car wash, and it'll rain. I didn't even go through the car wash. All I did was go to it, and it rained. But anyway, I went to the car wash, and there's people vacuuming their cars because the Mr. Car Wash. I don't know if you guys have this franchise in your towns that you live in, but Mr. Car Wash has free vacuums. They don't charge quarters or anything. And they're just outside. You can literally just drive up and vacuum your car, even if you're not a member. They don't monitor it. So it's pretty amazing. So there's a couple people there vacuuming their cars. But the car wash wasn't open. And I'm like, it's Sunday at 12:30. How the fuck is this not open? Well, it's Easter. And I totally just didn't even realize it was Easter. Because I haven't realized it was Easter for like 35 years.
Plus, it's like early this year. It's like really early, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's sometimes in history it's been at the end of March, but it's mostly like mid-April. But yeah, it's early April. So I'm like, I call their number, and it says, you know, I'm parked in the thing, like waiting for somebody to let me in, like it's gonna happen. And I'm like, we're closed today, and I'm like, they're closed. And I call the other location. I thought maybe the shit's broken down. I don't know. I call the other location, it's not open. And then finally it dawns on me, oh, it's fucking Easter. Jesus had to go die and ruin it for everybody. I think Christians sort of think the opposite. I think because he died, he made it better for everybody. I may have that backwards. I think he ruined it, but Christians.
So what are we looking at? Robin's thing? Are we looking at Robin's thing?
Oh, did somebody say? I was waiting for somebody to ask.
Here, I'll type it in real quick if you want.
Oh,
let's look at Robin's
no,
thing.
because well, we can look at it. We'll look at it briefly. But what I was gonna do is have her showcase it next time. You know, when she returns, that'll be her triumphant return to the show. Is she'll showcase that for us because she can speak to it. She's probably already left the chat. I don't know. She has to go to bed at like 8 o'clock.
She said she was putting her kids in the bed.
Kids. That's another thing I don't understand. People, all kinds of people.
Kind of like herding cats.
Most people have kids. Most people do it. I don't understand it. I asked my mom, why'd you have kids? She's like, I don't know. Shut up. She only had one that I know of. My parents got divorced, and my dad tried to convince me that my mom had an abortion. And I'm like, you're fucking out of your mind.
So Guessers asks, will all the rest module get updated if a new module comes out.
Absolutely. That's how we do it at Team Chewy. So first of all, this module is
So when they
not.
come out with a new spell jamming module, that's a that's my call. I'm foreseeing this, and they have some magical items in there. I'll get those for free
Yeah,
since I bought it already.
yeah.
All
That's how we do
right.
it. That's what I was trying to say on my Discord. I always try to remind people that when we make something, buy it right away, because if it gets updated and the price goes up, you don't pay the extra price. But if you haven't got it, as soon as we raise the price, that's the new price, and then now you got to pay that. So let's go open. Let's go back in there. Fantasy
Official
Grounds.
Wizards of the Coast things, I'm assuming. Yes.
Yeah, so 3 years ago, I did all the items coding, and I did everything in the Dungeon Master's Guide, which was like 400 things, right? 400 magic items. And then on my spell codings that I did for feats, race traits, class features, and spells, I've always added anything. Any new book comes out, I've always added. I literally have a spreadsheet for it. Um,
Don't you add it like that night too, like
yeah, like I do
immediately
it
when you
within
find
like
out about it?
24 or 48 hours. That's already done. And I go at midnight and I refresh on Fantasy Grounds, refresh, buy, and then I do it. But see now again, see how I'm clicking on this Fantasy Grounds and it's not letting me show it on the screen. So I got to do this Windows D crap. There we go.
Yeah, you shortcut locked yourself
I
or something.
shortcut
I don't
locked
know.
myself. I fucked myself. All because
Maybe
of that.
until you
All
reclose
because
the
of that
browser, maybe.
that guy.
Well, maybe it's a new way to learn something and you like it.
No, I don't like it. So yeah, Gixer, she's gonna update it every time a new book comes out. And if there's new items in this Von Richten's that comes out here in about 6 weeks, then they'll go in.
I'm gonna make a big table with them all on it, so you can buy them in
She
chat.
also
You
did.
just
I'll show
roll.
you guys one thing she did at school. And I don't want to dwell on it because we're gonna have her showcase it when she comes back in June. I know she's supposed to be back this month. All the rest. So all the items, and there's 619 codings here, I think. And she also did it per book. So, where are the ones from Candlekeep Mysteries? They're here. See, categorized, everybody.
Yeah, I looked up the ones from Icewind Dale, and she even did stuff that's not, magical items. Stuff that's just specific to that
Yeah, anything that would have a
campaign
code,
setting.
right? Any equipment too, right? So,
Yeah,
name one of the things, Drake, that was a
crampons.
a duplicate.
The
Which do you
crampons.
remember?
Oh, the duplicates. Oh no, I deleted them all. That's because they're from two different
Right.
sources
So
or
I was just
something.
gonna say, if you
So
see
yeah.
duplicate, there are some duplicates. There's only maybe 6 of them or something, but it's because it's the exact same item that was in one book, also in another book. So you'll see it like here, Black Dragon Mask is listed twice, same exact thing. But that's because if it's in one source, it may be listed in another source, right? So if you're looking at Candlekeep Mysteries, for example, and it had Black Dragon, there'd only be one, so that's why. Anyway, there's 619,
600
currently
and growing,
619.
growing.
So at let's see here. Hold on, let me get this. How do I where? Let's see. I was going around like that, and it's like no, it's not that. It's like this, like that, like this, and
Your new socks are on their way. No, I'm kidding.
my refill. All these emails. I'm one of these guys that I'm a Nazi about clearing my email box. My email box must remain empty. So if there's emails in it, that's really important. Like, should I have to follow up on? So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 emails in here, all about a TV I sent back to a place that haven't given me my refund yet. So I'm all over that. I'm all over it. So let's see, coding prices. So here, let me show you guys my little back end thing here. This is the behind the scenes stuff. So here's the codings. So more items, which is that's what I called. This is all the rest. I should call this all the rest. 600 codes plus 12 extra Kent McCullough extensions times 3 cents each is $18.93 rounded up to $19. So that's how you get the price. So as soon as she goes and adds, another 50 codes, let's say that's going to be $6.69, then it's going to go up to $21. So then you better hurry up, everybody. You better buy it now. So, and then this is how I did all mine. These are all my codes are 4 cents each because I raised the price because I'm that good. But
Hey,
the
the
ones,
official Rob 2E
you know what?
codes.
Actually, my theory about that, what would this be if this was 4 cents? It'd be $26. That may happen at some point. I did, because it's new. I want to give everybody like a sale price. I did 3 cents, but Robin spent months, and I mean, when I initially made these coding packages for all this stuff right here, that took me. Well, first of all, these were 2017. These were 2018. It took me months and months, just like 16-hour days, 7 days a week. I was working so hard. Leroon's the one that said to me, "Hey, you should do the items, do the magic items." And I'm like, "What? You're crazy." And then I did it. So, like, the rods one only has 9 rods in it. It's free. You can get it for free. Pay what you want. Anyway, that's how that works. That's a little behind the scenes, everybody. That's how I do it. And check and see if any more copies have been sold. 37 copies today. Let's check. And report. Is anybody asking questions, or is everybody just listening to us bullshit?
They're just following along with you, I think. I
think this show is like the
people?
Dana Carvey podcast. If anybody's listening to Dana Carvey's podcast, it's called Fantastic. And he started in January. I think he's done 11 episodes or so. His podcast is what my podcast would be. There's no editing, there's no intro. They just turn on the mic. Literally on episode number 2, I think it started with, so anyway, he was in mid-sentence, and it's just like an hour of Dana Carvey and his producer gal that's with him, and he calls his sisters and brothers, and he does impressions. Oh, 2 more sold. 2 more sold. So, 37 more cents.
Come on. You only need like
37
$1.
cents. 37 cents. All right, let's move that back over.
Because none of your stuff sells for 37 cents. It's just going to be $1. No.
Oh, so
well, I guess it's to pay what you want. Good.
So
you can do 30
this
cents.
Is how crazy I am. So I honestly think part of my success is how everything is a spreadsheet, and I keep track of everything daily, meticulously. I have, here's how many have sold of each thing, when it was started, how many per week, who the developer was. Is it in the Insanity package? Is it on the website? What? Website? What do you mean website, Rob? You don't have a good website. What are you talking about? robtui.com. Now, if you guys type in robtui into your browser, it's not going to work. It's going to give you a coming soon page. What? What is this madness? What website is this? What is happening? Here's the top sellers. Here's the Rob Tui coding modules. Here's the extensions. Here's DM's tools, player options, adventures. There'll be more categories later. What do you mean, Rob Tui? What website is this? Again, you type in robtui.com, you're just going to get a coming soon page, but I'm special. And it is coming soon, TM. All right, it's enough about that. So what was my point? Oh yeah, because part of my success is that I'm all meticulous about these. Well, now where did the hell? Here it is. No. Wait, where did it go now? Yeah. So I keep like track of everything, and I can tell you, you go down to the bottom, and I do this at the end of every day. I add these numbers in, and I've sold 94,376 items since January 29th. Here's how many conversions the developers have done. I mean, I keep, and I've got revenue share breakdowns. Can't show you that. Prices, codes. I showed you this a minute ago. Updates. Here's the thing I used to update. So when, let's insert one below, and this is going to be called Von Richtenstein's bullshit. I forget the name of it. And then I'll go, and that comes out on May 18th, right? And then I'll come here, and what I will do is I will put in what that book has. Does it have monsters, feats, class, subclass, spells, magic items, backgrounds, races? and then I will subsequently, here's all the things I need to update, and I will go and I will pre-gens. That's like the last 5 books. I haven't done anything. Pre-gens all need to be redone. I think Robin's going to do those. But I'll go and yellow highlight all the ones. Like say it has new spells, right? I'll yellow highlight that and that and that and that, and then I'll go to those modules and I'll update those spells and republish and raise the price. That's how you do it.
That's a whole new rebuild of your pre-gens, right? Like every character has to get
Yeah,
rebuilt.
my pre-gens served their
Ooh, that's a
purpose
lot of work.
and were pretty
Ooh.
awesome, but so much advancements have been made with some of the extensions, especially like Mad Nomad's automatic actions tab and this and that they just need to be rebuilt. Plus there's so 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 let's take a look at
And
that,
you did
everybody.
a ton of them.
I did. So let's take a look at that. Let's go to DM's Guild, regenerated characters, Rob Tui. Let's see if that'll get it to us.
Oh, we got a request from Gixer in chat. He wants you to explain exactly what DM Tools is on the DM's Guild.
Okay.
When you get done with your, I'll remind
So
you.
if you go to pre-gens, you can go to this, and it's sold, it's sold over like 500 copies. And you can go here. There's 270 of them. There's first, second, and third levels for all 90 archetypes. But you can go to this. You can click on this doc, right? And it shows you what they all are, and it tells you where did they come from, what book, and all this crap, right? So it's the whole list is here. It's all publicly available to see. And then these have not even been done yet. And I kind of stopped doing them because I knew that they were all going to need to be redone. And then Robin claimed to, she's gone, isn't she? Robin claimed that she was going to just do a shit fuck ton of them. And I said, "Well, I'll let you put that out and you make money." And rather than me redoing anything. So, but these are still good and you can still get them. Click here
You'll
to
have to
download.
add. Oh, you have the Ben Rikers. You have to add a column soon.
Oh, and then let me go back to that. Let me go back to that. There was, and I had it all. How many classes, how many archetypes are there for each class, right? And I broke down the races and I tried to even it out. I tried to do like, like there's at least one of all races, except for Verdun. I never got to that pending. There's no Verdun one, but. So yeah, so
Yeah,
there's
I remember getting a Goliath wizard or something just seemed odd, but I knew
right, but
it was random. It was
it got
random.
to the
It's
point where
random.
it's like, okay, I have this many classes left and I haven't used these races yet. And I was just trying to be as random as I could. A lot of times, you want a dwarf barbarian, or you want to make them, if people are min-maxing, they want to do that. But I wanted to be where I covered everything, so that if you were a new player, somebody invited you to their game and like, we don't have time to make a characters, and you're like, I want to play a Goliath, there was at least one Goliath you could grab and go get it, and that's kind of what I was shooting for there. Okay, so he wants to know about DM's tools. So um have you read the page have you read the page have you read this, and have you watched the video? Because we did a whole show on this, and it wasn't too long ago. It was only, whatever, 40 weeks ago. But
Wow.
yeah.
Was it really that long ago?
Well,
Holy crap.
this is 153 today, and remember we've skipped a few weeks, so yeah, this is maybe a year ago. So DM's tools, it's an addendum to critically awesome essentials. So you have to have critically awesome essentials. And then you can place your own spell tokens as opposed to using the ones that are pre-generated for you. So if you want to have a fancy token that no one else has for spiritual weapon, you can slide that in. Now here, let me go show you what's up here. I have to turn on the extension. The load campaign. Let's go turn on DM tools.
Do you need the other one turned on too?
Oh, critical awesome essentials. Yeah, thank you. Duh.
I think
All
that's
right.
the first one on the list, isn't it?
Okay, so
Yeah.
critical awesome essentials. Well, no. So that's we want Unity.
Yeah. Unity. Yeah, yeah. Why is that one in there? Get that one out of there
I
next
don't
time
know
you
why
clean
that's
it up.
still in there. You know what? Hold on a second. Get rid of that. Take it out. What the? See, that Windows D thing fucked me up because look, those windows are there, the delete window's there, but I can't see them. So whoever gave me that Control D can just bite me with that Control D crap.
All right, Tom Nap. Thanks for
Tom,
hanging. See
he's
ya.
trying to help me, the poor guy, and then he totally
He's
fucked me
leaving.
up. All right, where was I? God damn it. Okay, so now we got to turn on DM tools, which is it just called DM tools? There's so many. It's not just called DM tools. It might be called 5E DM tools.
Needs to be a search box for us.
There totally needs to be a search box. Has anybody said that on has anybody said that on Idea
Or we
Informer?
should be able to expand the frickin' window.
Yeah, either
That would
one.
help
Now,
a
why
lot,
is
too.
that? Did anybody see it?
I didn't see it. Is it a whole thing, right?
Wait a minute. There is no extension.
Just the mod, okay.
The mod, okay. So critically awesome essentials you do need turned on though.
So it doesn't change the function, it just adds content. So there's just some content on
Right.
that comes with that.
It's Tom Nap. He's like,
particular.
bye. I fucked you up. Bye bye. Happy Easter, everybody. Bye bye. So yeah, and the mod, did I see there were two mods? Let's see that again. There were DM tools and player tools. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah,
thanks.
that's right. He did some player stuff too that helps
Yeah.
the players.
So
Yeah,
let's go open those up.
I've been using it so long, I just know it's there. You know, I think it's part of Unity now. I use it. So
Oh yeah,
if
because it's
somebody
pretty.
said I can't use any more extensions, I probably would have to quit playing for a while. I would be like, no.
So his categories suck. These should be first of all. Okay. Let me just yell at Diablo Bob. Is he even here? Is Diablo Bob in the chat? I'm gonna yell at him.
He's
I'm
probably
not.
listening.
I'm not yelling at Diablo Bob specifically. I'm yelling at the entire planet Earth and beyond, the whole universe. If it's only just for my sanity, people, never use a small e for 5e. That's so annoying. You should use a capital E. Who said it's okay to use a small e with 5e? Who said that? I don't know.
Five each. It's not
It's
5 each. It's 5e.
yeah, it's a thing with me. Okay, so let's go here to the reference manual because RTFM overview. I've spent about a year adding features to the. Oh, I didn't know he wrote that in there. DM Tools now adds the instructions for those quality of life features as well as activities. Some very special features which require the DM Tools module and Player Tools modules to be available for resources. I hope you enjoy. So here's what it does: token stacking, which I'll show you. Token stacking resolution, okay. Token stack movement. Okay, so it's all of those have to do with token stacking, which was always a problem, and he's fixed it all, so it's amazing. And counter enhancements are.
That's the one I requested and he made for me.
So that's the one where you put the encounter and it puts it on the map and in the party sheet, right?
Yeah, it when you hit the down arrow on your encounter, it puts the tokens, Fantasy Grounds does.
Right. Okay.
But it locks the map so the tokens lock if it's not locked, and then it puts the encounter in the party sheet already for experience points.
Right. So the next thing was the token lock, the auto token lock. Okay, and then Add encounter to party sheet. Combat tracker enhancement. Radio menus for the individual entries. So this is a lot of stuff that you wouldn't really notice, but it's there and it's awesome. Individual rests. You can individually rest people in the combat tracker, which I thought you could do before.
No,
Individual
I think so.
initiative.
That I use often.
Auto award XP on long rest, which is awesome. So you long rest the party and it auto awards the XP for them. Spell tokens. The module has resources needed to activate the features. The primary purpose is that it allows the players to place their spell tokens on the map, whether it's locked or not. Spell token is named with the character name and the spell name to cast it. So that's huge.
That was like last night with the fireball that Matakiri did. It was perfect. Like,
But
boom,
he
right
did
there.
an instant spell, which would just it's there and gone. And that's this other thing is more for like if you do spiritual weapon or something, or lightning cloud or shit that lasts and stays there.
Oh yeah.
You can move the token, and because before you couldn't, only the DM could. Adding a spell token to a spell, right? So that's been around for a long time. Setting the spell token, so you can add your own token if you don't like the one that's chosen for you. Setting spell token size, right? So I'll go through that. We really need to have, well, Bob did this. So what I'm wondering is, Gixerist, we did a whole show on this and you watched it. Now, there may be stuff that's been added since then, and I'm sure there has. Like Dress Up Dungeon. Ever have a map that is close to perfect, or maybe you are just in search of the perfect map but can't never find just the right one? Dress Up Dungeon is a feature to customize your maps using token assets, so your map can be just the way you want it. But don't stop there. You can add other things to add visual effects. You know what Bob needs to do is Bob needs to go through this whole thing and do a video that shows everything. Or he just needs to come on the show again. But he's super busy. It's hard for him to come on the show. He can't do
Just
it.
schedule him right now. Just put it on there.
Just put it in there.
Just schedule him.
And he see like for example, he was here, but now he's not. He's gone because he had to go to bed, and he's like Rami has to get up at 30 in the morning. Customizing your map. So this just does a shit ton of stuff. But let's show a couple examples. So Drake, you tell me the example I should show, and we'll do it on screen here.
Well, just yeah. Why don't you do a encounter?
Okay, there is an encounter here.
That's it. That's perfect. And yeah, set the C.
Okay, let's just set the CR for.
Anything?
Let's just set it because I think Rams don't. They're worth 0 XP. I'm almost sure. I gotta open the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh, maybe that's why I didn't do it.
Oh, right. Maybe you're right. So when it opens, I can redo the CR and maybe it'll do it. Nope, they're 0. They're totally 0. But I'll put 90.
If I kill a ram, I don't get any experience points. What kind of crap is that?
There's some monsters that are 0. Okay, so here we go. So XP. So now let's just clear out for the sake of showing things. Let's just clear that out. All right. So when this isn't.
You don't have any XP set.
So yeah, I do. XP. It's 90. Oh yeah, here we go. 90. Oh yeah, it's not a CR. It's a CR.
Those are some badass rams.
So I don't have these pegged to a map, but if you hit the encounter, it would peg to the map. Everybody knows that, but watch what this does. You do that, and it puts them in the combat tracker, and it also puts the encounter here. So you don't have to do that. It's done. It's automatically done. So that's one thing.
And then if you were to do on the combat tracker to do a long rest, it's going to push that XP out to the players.
So right. So let's get rid of this so we can see the chat window. Let's clear the chat. And let's do a long rest. And you see it made the tick mark there, and it pushed out 30 to each player. Boom. That's how you do it. Automatic, everybody. So this is a lot of critically asked. Now the DMs, he asked about DMs tools specifically.
That's all you can turn that stuff on and off too in the options.
Yes, yeah. If you don't like that for some reason, you can go to the options and find where it is. And I think it's got its own category. Um, Critically awesome essentials. You can turn all that shit on or
Yep.
off. Uh, Now token stack resolution is huge. Now I can't really. I mean,
Still kind of
so
in
at
beta
it's
with
not. I can't
new
really
stuff
show
that's
it to
been
you.
going on, but
I can show you an example, but it won't functionally be working because I'm a DM, so I can move tokens that are stacked anyway, but players cannot.
right.
But let me just show people an example of what I mean by token stacking. It seems pretty self-explanatory, but some people might be like, "What do you mean token stacking?" So let's show that. So images.
Images.
Let's get us a map.
I set mine so they're alphabetized on the right, by the way.
Oh, that would screw me up.
It
All
did at
right, so
first, but I got used to it now that
let's go to
it's
this map. So
been
now
there for
let's
a
just
while.
bring on some tokens, right? Okay, let's bring these two tokens. Only no, there's more than two. There's this one. Okay, so now you guys all know that in the history of Fantasy Grounds, if I'm this token, if I'm this character, and I go and let's say I'm moving and I move on top, now all of a sudden I can't move my token because it's stacked with the other one, and the DM has to go and pull you off and say, "Don't do that again." Well, now you can just move it. It's and also if you are see, I think I linked them.
Yeah,
So
you linked them because
shift.
like that. There's a Alt or Shift or something, and it links them. So if you wanted, a token stuck to a horse or to a
Right.
wagon, you could link them. Uh, I don't know how to unlink them like
I
that.
double clicked it. I
One of those
double clicked
buttons.
it and then or wait, here.
Hold Shift, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So then you can
So
unstack them, right?
there's some things you got to remember holding Shift and does different things, but
Right, and that's all in the like I didn't I kind of glossed over it, but it is in the it's in the
instructions manual. Resolution.
shift click stack. Yeah. So yeah, but he's got detailed instructions in there, which we're not going to spend an hour on. But anyway, that's what that does. So I would say it's essential for every DM. I would say, I mean, it's the name of it's DM
I,
tools. I think you have to
I
have
mean,
it.
I hate to say it, but Diablo Bob, if I were Smiteworks, I would just take your shit and put it part of the game because it's cool.
Well, yeah, many people have talked to me about that over the years. Like, why don't they just take your codes? And it's because it's data entry. They just don't have time to do it. That's not what their focus is. They want to get the lighting done. They've always had higher, and they're believe me, Smiteworks is perfectly happy to let us make shit and take 10%. They're perfectly happy. But customers do get frustrated. They're like, why am I paying extra for shit that you guys should already have? Well, because Smiteworks is 10 people, not 100. They've only got so many people that can do. And it used to
And
be, back in the day, it was only 3 people or 4 people. Now there's 10,
no, and
10-ish.
I just love the Smiteworks community as a whole. I mean, you go to any of the affiliated Smiteworks discords, and they're friendly. This one, Fantasy Grounds College, yours, all those, they're friendly, they're helpful. There's places to find stuff and
Yeah.
communicate. And if you have any problems with DM tools or DM essentials, just go to Rob's Discord and hit up Diablo Bob. He usually answers within an hour,
If he's awake, yeah.
if he's awake. Yeah,
And keep in mind, everybody, Diablo Bob is full time active military, so he is busy. But in about another 10 months, he'll be retired. So we'll have him all the time. I think it's 10 months. I can't remember. I have to ask him. Um, I remember back in the day when he was saying, "Oh yeah, 3 more years." Now it's only 10 months.
I know, right?
Yeah.
10 months.
So let me put this back over here.
10 months, 2 days, and a wake up. He's probably got it on his calendar
Yeah.
for when you're ETSing. 2 days and a wake up.
So what is he saying? I start purchasing the coding stuff item per item. If I buy the bundle today, we'll add to my library the items that it doesn't have or only the bundle. Oh, so he's trying to figure out. Yeah, I see. I forget that to me, it's all really intuitive. Like I understand how the bundles work, but sometimes people don't.
Well,
And these,
he already owns some of the bundle stuff. It's
right?
only
So
charging
that's
him
why he's
$39.95, so
exactly. And
it's
the
just
Diablo Bob took
charging
care of
him
him.
the difference.
And this poor guy, he lives in Brazil, and it's outrageously expensive. The DM's Guild,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like 5,700 Brazilian whatever's to $1 or whatever. It's insane. All right, let's give away another prize. Let's do it. This time I won't make it so
Maybe
hard.
something from the DM's Guild? Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
something
something
from
from
the
the
DM's
DM's
Guild.
Guild, and you can just type in exclamation Drake this time.
Oh, I'm giving you something. Rob's going to make me pay for it. See, when you sign
No,
up
no,
for the
I'm not
show,
making you pay for it. I'm not making you pay for it.
you have to have a petty cash with Rob, and if you give away shit, he takes it out. He just
No,
takes
no,
it
no,
out.
no, none of that's true. So exclamation point Drake, everybody, and you'll be able to be drawn
It's
to win something on
Gixxer, you spelled it wrong. There you go. You got it. Since I said your
Gixerist.
name, you're probably going to win.
Gixerist.
No packages. No
I
bundles.
love this Deepbot, man. I've been using this Deepbot for 5 years. It's $5 a month, but it really does. I mean, I use it every time I stream, right? It's amazing.
And you got it down pat. It would take me a week to figure that thing
Yeah,
out.
well, it took me a couple, but I mean, it's got a lot of stuff, notifications.
But I could
Here's
just watch one of your streams and figure it all out.
exactly. Here's who cheered bits, and here's who did stuff, and you can do. And it's got stream interaction. It's got mini
Wow,
games.
it's
I
deep.
never
It's
use
deep.
any of it. It is. It's Deepbot. Here's all the
It
quotes.
reminds me of Chatty a little.
It's got a music thing. I've never used it. I just use it for channel commands and timed commands and raffles.
You give it for giving shit away. That's about it.
Right.
Giving
But
shit
it also keeps track of a lot of stuff, and it does the announcements. Like when somebody follows or whatever, does all that. Here's all the users. I can tell how many who's the highest rank. It's look, the Stream Elements bot and the Almighty and this bot are higher than me.
Clancy.
I'm only him. McClancy's 27. He's a
McClancy.
purple worm, so is Matakiri. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's see who wins. Draw winner. Boom! Fred's Tavern. Nice. I don't recognize that name. Congrats, Fred's Tavern. So here's what you do. Fred's Tavern is following the stream since February of last year. Nice. So Fred's Tavern, here's what you do. If you've never won before, you come to my Discord, this link here, and you send me a PM, send me a private message. It'll appear over here. Here's Bells right here. And I'll see your message there. And then you tell me what item on the DM's Guild you want and your DM's Guild email. Don't forget your email. And please do that sooner than later. Don't make me wait, because if people win prizes for me and I have to wait to hear from them the next day or whatever, I get pissed off and I get angry, and I still give you the prize, but I'm angry. You don't want to make me angry.
He types in all caps
right
for
away.
like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I want you to do it right away. All right, I think we did an hour and 10 minutes so far. So if anybody else has any more questions, I'll answer them. But I think we're gonna pretend that it's time to wrap it up. Oh, also, Drake, we have no show next week. I mean, we do have a show. We just don't know what it is. It's gonna be.
We'll come up with something.
Well, so what I do is if I don't know what to do, I just do this. I just do it again. But I like to try to decide at least a week in advance what the show is, so that I can make the slide and tell Belle so she doesn't yell at me for not having a slide. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to copy this.
In other words, that's just us bullshitting, talking about Fantasy Grounds stuff.
Talking about Fantasy Grounds. Same old. And
we'll find something. I'll get some kind of stuff like I did today. What the hell is this thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Or we're just going to watch, Rob's YouTube video of
Twitch fails? Here, let me show that. Let me show.
I can't believe I found
I
that
can't
today.
play it on the stream because it'll give me it'll give me a copyright strike, but I'll put the link for everybody. So this is, I don't know, this is like maybe 3 years old. But here, if anybody's interested, it's a little short 3-minute video or so of my Twitch fails. It's pretty funny. It's just me
funny.
swearing
It'll
at
make
video
you
games. So there's the link for that, everybody. Go watch it. Let's see. Ooh, Priest. Maybe there's updates. Oh, here's updates, everybody. Let's do them live. Update for the random spellbook generator and subsequently the NPC random treasure drops. Makes it so only one spell in the same name will be added at any point to the list. No more duplicates. All right, let's do it. So here's how you do it. Random spellbook generator extension. You download it into the extensions file, and you 100% copy over the last thing, right? Save. And then you go get the other one, treasure drops. Put it in your extensions folder. NPC random treasure drops. You see, Discord puts underscores in those names. I hate that. That's what Discord does. So I take them out. And DM's Guild might put them back in anyway. Who gives a shit? All right, now what you do
I have
is
a
you go
convoluted way I do mine, but
to upload.
it works for me. It works for me.
Then you go random treasure drops. And then here's this is really risky. I delete the file and then I upload it. Now, if somebody buys it right this second, it's going to be missing. The file's missing. And then I get an email from DM's Guild saying, "Hey, you're trying to sell shit you don't have." So I'm taking a big risk.
DM's Guild. I'm going there right now. I'm finding it. I'm buying it. What is it called? I'm kidding.
It's called Too Late. It's uploaded. And then the other one was oh fuck. See my memory. Oh, spellbook generator. Okay. Okay, there it is. Now it's confusing because his is this one. I made a spellbook generator. All right, here we go. Removing the extension. Oh my god, it's not there. Upload it. And now it's there. Now those two things are updated. So, as I was saying earlier in the show, if you go to my library, and anybody can do this, go to my library, go to updated, and order it. So you will see there's the one I just updated, and there's the one I just updated. So that's how you can tell what's been updated lately. Easy. That's how you do it. Let's give away another prize. Should we? Let's do it. Who's going to stop me? Who's going to stop me, everybody? Same thing, Drake. If you've already won, don't enter. So, you guys,
let somebody else get some love.
Let somebody else get some, yeah. One more prize, everybody. This will be for any DM's Guild with my name on it. No packages, please. No packages. But you could get Robin's new thing for $19. You could get that.
Wow, that's a steal, too.
Or you could just buy it and support her instead. But if you want to get it free because you're a stealing, thieving bastard, I'll give it to you. As long as you're okay with sleeping at night, winning free shit from Rob Toohey, I'll let you have it.
But only for the next 22 seconds.
Only for 22 more seconds. And this will be the last prize of the night, and then we'll shut her down. Did we miss any questions? Did anybody? I hope we got everybody's.
No, I was following them pretty good.
Listen, we're here every Sunday, so if you think of something during the week, write it down. Also, you can go to our idea informer. We have one for this show. There's the link. And if you think of something during the week you'd like to see us do, like Drake sent me an idea and I said, "No, we're not doing it." I forget what it was, but it was
it was
not
Ninja,
Fantasy Grounds, yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah. And I was like
there's 12 people that use it. There's 12 people that use that watch this show.
All right, here we go. The winner is
1 in 9 chance.
DM5E Brian. Thank you. You are the winner. So, Brian,
first time winning too.
Go to my Discord server with that link and send me a private message. By the way, if you guys are going to my Discord server brand new and you've never been there before, there might be a 10-minute timeout, so don't let that freak you out. Just go there and wait the 10 minutes. Then you can PM me. It's to prevent spam, or it's to prevent somebody pissed at me from coming in there and yelling at me. But if they want to wait 10 minutes, I'll let them yell at me. So send me and don't forget to put your DM's Guild email, your specific email that you use for DM's Guild, and then which prize you want, and I shall get it to you. So I gave away 3 prizes tonight, Drake.
Wow, that's like $60 maybe, or give or take, you know.
It could be as much as $180 if there's our most expensive item is $60. If they hunt for it, they can find it.
Good Lord.
Okay, so I'm not gonna. That's her prize. I'm waiting on 2 more now, and then that's Leroon. I'll wait till after the show because he might. If I click on that, there might be private information.
It could be, yeah. There could be nakedness.
It could be a picture of his naked mother. We don't know what's gonna happen.
We don't know.
All right, let's start shutting these down. start getting ready to clean up after the.
27 tabs. You don't need your timer no more.
Oh, right. Don't need that. Have to have that. That's OBS.
Yeah.
And we don't need this actually now if people are done asking questions. Fantasy Grounds. And we did mark off our show and we put the next one there. So good. We can close
Oh,
that.
you need to put the winners over there. Do you remember?
Oh, it was Bell and
Those bot.
who was the second winner? Does anybody remember who the second winner was?
Rolling up. Fred's Tavern.
Oh yeah, Fred's Tavern.
EM5E.
What'll really piss me off is I want people to get their prizes, so I will chase you down, but I'm gonna be mad that I had to do it. And I'll send you nasty PMs like, do you want your fucking prize, asshole? That's the kind of shit you'll hear from. There's Fred's Tavern. He's like, no, it's me. Don't do it. No, but I want you guys to get your prize. It's just that so just so everybody knows why I'm such a stickler about that is if I give away prizes and they don't get claimed, I can't sleep at night. I'm like, the guy didn't get his prize or she didn't claim her prize. And so then I get all upset. And so I'd rather people just say, hey, Rob, I won the thing. Give it to me. And I was like, yeah.
I kind of don't enter much anymore because it's so hard to find something that I don't own. Like
you own it all. The Insanity package. It's my turn on 30 BGA games. Oh. Here, it's important that let me check my penis. There's one. There's always a penis size in the spam. It's always there.
Why is it eggplant?
I don't know. And it's a weird eggplant. It's got like a pointed tip, not the regular one.
Right? If your eggplant looks like a penis, then you're growing them wrong.
Ooh, my pharmacy. I got to get my medication refill so I can stay alive. It's called Don't Die medication. What's all that noise outside? What's going on over there?
So what are you doing next week, Rob? What do you get running?
So next week on this show, episode 154 of next week, it'll be the same thing, DM's Guild Product Showcase. Friday, though, Joe Numbers walks us through Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We're on level 20. There's 23 levels. We're on level 20. We've been playing that game since December of 18. And then Saturday, of course, our good buddy DM Drake, he takes us through Icewind Dale. We're on episode 23, I think. Yeah. So right now there's only shows on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I don't have any dragons for a while, too. You guys already got two dragons. So.
Discord, enjoy the show.
We need to add you another streamer night. We need to.
Well, I mean, I normally have 5 nights a week, but Robin is directly related to 2 of them that I'm not doing right now, which is 5e pickup games. Because after 5 years, I'm completely burnt out on DMing that, so she DMs it. And I was DMing it in her absence, and then at one point I was like, I was moving, and it just became too much, and I'm like, fuck this. So I told everybody 5e pickup games on hiatus till she comes back, because she loves it. She has so much fun. And I play. I'm there. I don't just abandon the game. I'm a player, but she DMs that. And then the Wednesday show is just me and her bullshitting. And so I can't do either of those shows without her. So that's why. But I'm enjoying my Friday, Saturday, Sunday, take the rest of the week off. Because after, David Middleton, Digital DM, he told me, I think 2 months in, he'd been streaming for a year or so, and then I came along, and he told me 2 months in. But when I started, I was in 10 games a week. I was DMing 8 of the 10 games and streaming like 6 of them. And he goes, dude, you're going to burn out. And I go, yeah, no, I can see that. And so I cut back. And then after about a year or so, I established a nice schedule. I told myself I was only going to do shows at 6 p.m. Pacific so that I was a known quantity. People know, oh, if Rob has a show, it's at 6 p.m. Pacific. I know that. Unless there's a special one shot or something, but just as a schedule. And then I've got my schedule in Discord for people to see, like, when is Rob streaming? Well, if you don't know, go to the schedule. It's 6 p.m. Pacific time, and here's the shows and what days they're on. And so since we're not doing Tuesday and Wednesday, and Monday and Thursday are my days off anyway, I got 4 days off in a row. So I kind of am really enjoying that. I'll be ready when Robin comes back. I'll be ready to add those 2 shows back. It'll be fine.
Well, we could get you like a cutout of Robin and for Wednesdays.
Just
You
I,
could
you know,
just
I'm a talker. I can talk. I don't need anybody else. But I prefer another person. And I don't understand because maybe I talk too much because there's no woman in my house. And there hasn't been a woman in my house. I mean, for a few hours, yes, but not for like living here in my same bed for like so many years. It's like I'm going to just give up. And maybe it's because I never shut my mouth. Maybe they come
that's
over to
fine.
visit and they go, "Oh, so if I stay here, it's just you yapping all the time? Fuck that."
And that's why you and Alexa make a great couple because she's just listens. She just
Yeah,
constantly
even when
listens.
I'm not, even when I don't say her name, she's listening. You guys all know that. But Robin and I get along. She's like my internet wife. You know, we get along. Well, I mean, she's married and has 3 kids, but she's almost like it's a sister. You know what I mean? We became fast friends right away. Plus, for those of you that don't know the story, she stalked me for 3 years. She lurked in my channel for 3 entire years and never said a word. And then one day she said something and we started talking, and then I forget, did she maybe came on the show as a guest? And then right away I said to Fury, "Oh, we just have to make her part of the show." And she's like, "I agree." And then Robin was part of the show, and then we've been friends ever since. Yeah, and Gorgio's getting burnout. He says, "My wife does not even ask me if I want to watch something after the kids go to bed Sunday evenings anymore." Wow, Winnack, marriage, right? So I personally don't believe in marriage. It's not that I don't believe it exists. I just don't believe in signing state paperwork. I would very much commit to a 40-year relationship with a woman. I just don't want to sign anything. You know what I'm saying? But there are still old world values, and there are still women in the world who think marriage is the end goal. And if you're not interested in that, I don't want to talk to you, and that's really kind of too bad. But and now I'm old enough. I'm 55, so if I'm gonna, I mean, maybe I should get married now because it's already. I mean, how long is it gonna last? How many more years am I gonna be alive? 20, 30, maybe. So just cut
High
me the dude.
hopes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now my lifestyle, buying new shit, spending all my money in one week.
after you eat that box of Krispy Kremes, you're gonna subtract a year.
I bought a house and a car within 30 days. That's insane. Who does
And
that?
your blood pressure's skyrocketing because you had to deal with all
Ooh,
that
my blood
crap.
pressure is actually pretty good. It's getting better. And Giorgio,
Did you
you're
get
old
some
as
pills?
fuck. Yeah, but I may be chronologically old, but listen to my voice. Listen, hear my words. Watch what I do. I live the life of a fucking 17-year-old every day, and I'm very well paid. Belle is saying that I'm not old because she and I are the same age.
Actually, she's a
And
little
Drake is
older,
too.
I think. No, you guys got me by at least high school. I was in middle school when you guys graduated.
Wait, how
I'm
old are you?
50. 50.
You're 50. Oh no, it's Marbania that's my same age.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so you're only 50? Punk
I'm a
ass.
toddler.
Well, Fury and Robin are in their like mid 30s.
Yeah, you were in the army when I got into high
How
school.
dare you? Damn it. I was fighting for your life.
You were
If you
so
consider
deep in Korea.
lying prone on the ninth green as fighting for your life, then yeah. So when a siren would go off in Korea for the drill, I was the armorer, right? So I was in the armory giving out weapons to everybody, hand go, go, go. And then I was the last one out, and I would lock it, and then I'd go take my position. And I literally, my position, I don't know if they did this as a joke on me or what, but my position was completely out in the open, lying next to the flag on the ninth green of the golf course. That's where I was set up to be, defending. So nobody was getting in that hole. I was
It
ready.
sounds comfortable though, really. I mean,
And then yeah, and I just lie there in the wet grass, and then the siren would ring again, and then it was like a mile. I had to get up and run back because I had to open the thing, and there was always a line of people waiting because people that were closer got there first. And they're like, "Where the fuck were you two?" And I'm like, "Golfing." I would just say golfing, and they'd shake their heads. I wasn't really
Yeah,
lying.
and all the first 10 guys in line were the officers because they didn't actually
Yeah, because
defend.
they were just in their chair in the office next door.
Yeah.
Listen, I made a lot of money because when you turn your weapon in, whether you fire it or not, you're supposed to clean it. And so I would take, I'd take their weapon, I'd rack it, and then I would turn and I would look up the barrel, like Bugs Bunny, shoot myself in the face. I would look up the barrel, and then I would say, "Oh, sir, I can't accept this weapon. It's not clean." And so what most officers, most enlisted people would just go, "Okay," and they'd go clean it. Most officers would take out like a $20 bill and slide it across the counter and go, "How's it look now?" And I'll take care of that for you, sir. And I'd set it aside, and then I would clean them. Yeah, because the thing about that was you couldn't just say they were clean, because somebody then would come inspect me, and they would randomly pull ones off the wall in the armory, and if any of them weren't clean, that was my ass, right? So I had to make sure they were all clean.
So you didn't call the company commander out all the time.
I mean, that was an unwritten rule. Like, just, if you're an officer and you're making all kinds of cash, just pay the kid to clean it for you, because they're not going to take 20 minutes and do it themselves. So I was
Old as
born
dirt.
10 minutes after
They
the
were
Challenger blew up, motherfucker. So that was in 86, right? That was January of 86. I saw that live on. As a matter of fact, I was in the military. I saw it at the motor pool. We were watching it, and it blew up. Just, we were watching it live, and it blew up, and my mind couldn't understand it. And I was like, my thought was, why are they showing why are they doing movie effects? Is this a joke? Like, I couldn't believe it was real. It was fucking crazy, man. And then the joke started. How many ashtrays? I mean, how many?
I
How
was
many?
standing in the bus loop at high school as we were watching it up in the sky.
Oh, because you were in
So
Florida.
yeah, yeah,
Saw it. Wow, you saw that fucking with your naked eye. That was crazy.
yeah. That was weird, and we all came back in. Our mouths were
Yeah.
agape,
And
agape.
then the joke started. How many astronauts can you fit in a Volkswagen Beetle? 11. Two in the front, two in the back, 7 in the ashtray. I mean, right away, like the next day.
Yep.
Like, show some respect. And then I was on stage when the other one crashed in like 97 or 98. What's that one that crashed on landing? Does anybody remember that? Fuck.
It was. Yeah, there. The only thing I remember is how to get to Google. So
Shuttle crash.
shoe huddle.
Columbia. It was the Columbia, and it
Yeah.
was it was February of 03, really? I thought it was in the
Wow.
90s. Anyway,
Yeah, because some tiles fell off when it launched.
yeah, so I'm I'm at a comedy show. Does everybody know who Craig Gass is? Fucking asshole. Craig Gass is a comedian who's wonderful at impressions. He's a dick. He's not a nice guy, but he's amazing at impressions because both his parents were deaf. So he grew up, and since his parents were deaf, it made him better at impersonating people that he talked to and voices and stuff. So he can literally do an impression of any person, anybody. And it's like, he was on Howard Stern for a while as Sam Kinison after he was dead, and you couldn't even tell it wasn't Sam Kinison except for that you knew he was dead. Anyway, the point is, he goes on stage before me. I'm headlining this place, but he goes up before me. He's a major headliner, so I was already pissed because the club owner, he just happened, this was in Phoenix. He just happened to be in town, and the club owner said, "I'm going to put Gas up before you." And I go, "No, please let him go after me." And he goes, "You're the headliner." And I go, "Yeah, but he's going to kill, and then I'm going to have to follow that. That's bullshit." And he did it anyway, and I was so mad, and I'm standing there. And this was February 1st of 03. And they announce on the fucking loudspeaker in the comedy club, they announce over the fucking to the audience, the Space Shuttle Columbia has just blown up. And now Rob Toohey, I'm not even fucking kidding, that's what happened. And I was like, holy shit. And I had to go up and do an hour after people were sitting there like, what? The Space Shuttle just blew up? So
So
yeah,
you
that
didn't
was.
toss any of the original jokes out there, I take it.
Well,
Meet another
so what
seven
I did
astronauts.
was I got the
Uh,
crowd on my side. I was very much a crowd comedian. I didn't really have I didn't really have jokes. I did more situational, like, hey, what's your deal? Where do you work? And I would do crowd work. So I got the crowd on my side, and then I said, and then part of my act was, you know what I was gonna do back in January of '86. They were telling these jokes like, how many astronauts can you get in a Volkswagen? 11, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 7 in the ashtray. I'm not gonna do that joke. I'm not gonna do it. And then that got a big laugh because I said I wasn't gonna do it as I was explaining it. But yeah, Bell, I got screwed. That's part of being a comedian. Is you some weird shit happened when I was a comedian. Another one was I had a partner for 5 years, Tui and Klein. You can look it up. We were doing a show at like a Bobby McGee's restaurant, and it was some kid's 21st birthday. That wasn't the show. He just happened to be there celebrating his 21st birthday, and he was fucking wasted because he'd never had alcohol before. And he went to the salad bar and he put his hand in the macaroni salad and scooped an entire handful of macaroni salad, and then just came up to us. We were on an elevated stage, maybe 4 feet in the air, and he walked up to it and he just took the macaroni salad and just dumped it at our feet while we were doing our act. And I'm like, and I just looked
All
at my partner and I went, and this was pretty early in our career, and I went, oh, so this is what we're gonna be having all the time, But when you're in a comedy club and people are sitting at tables and it's kind of more regulated, but we had to do a lot of shit gigs at restaurants and bars and casinos and stuff, right? So anyway, Fantasy Grounds Friday, Fantasy Grounds, all things Fantasy Grounds. Rob tells about stories about being a comic. Nice. And we look up the Challenger or space shuttle disasters on screen. Very nice. But I didn't think I was showing the screen that whole time. I think I was showing the slides. So yeah, I did look it up on screen, everybody. This is what I was looking at. I was looking at the
I didn't even
Wikipedia.
have the.
Yeah, I think I had this on. I had the slides on. Didn't realize it. But anyway, so that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking to us. Thanks for asking questions in the chat. Thanks for being interested. We don't do the games anymore. I know people were here. We were doing Jackbox Party Pack games on Sunday nights after the show, but it very much waned in popularity. And to be honest, it was never really that popular. The most participation we ever had at its high point, I think, was 4 people. And up to 10,000 people can play. So yeah, that sucks. When you can have 10,000 players and the most we ever had was 4, then that's not good. All right.
They came here to watch Fantasy Ground stuff, so
yeah, Fantasy Grounds.
That's okay.
Any final words, Drake? Anything else you'd like to say?
Nope. I think you said it all for us tonight, Rob. You're probably a little parched there for the last.
I do have a scratchy throat after all this talking for 90 minutes.
Well, at least you wasn't talking like I was trying.
Yeah, you're doing that voice for like 20 straight minutes last night. That was awesome.
Matakiri was doing one on his game. And,
was he?
I mean, for a long time, and it was harsher than mine. I don't know how he did it.
Funny little story about that. I was DMing Curse of Strahd a few years ago, and they came to meet the Vistani woman, right? Remember the card reader or whatever her name is?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Or her name was, yeah.
And I decided, and I was like, you guys have a seat around it. And I did this voice, right? And all the players were like, oh my God, Rob, that was so awesome. And I thought to myself right away, okay, I'm never going to do voices because if I do, I'm going to get trapped into having to do it all the time. And I just stopped doing voices because I thought I'm never going to be able to handle it. I can't fucking just keep that up over and over, So that's what I decided. Sometimes I do it, but not very much. I haven't DM'd a game in almost 3 years.
What? Did you say you're gonna DM a one shot? What?
No, I mean I've DM'd one shots, but I haven't DM'd a campaign. The last campaign I DM'd was Dragon Heist, which was in the fall of 18. So it's been 2.5 years. Release Clyde. What does that mean in Gorgio? # release Clyde. I don't understand what that means. I don't know.
Clyde, the poo-slinging monkey.
Is he this? Oh, that's from your guys' Friday night or whatever.
Yeah, Robin just added it to her stream. Mine, Caesar, Sven, it's spreading like wildfire. It'll be on the Rob Tui show soon.
Okay, we'll
see.
Next
time you DM.
Robin or you will bring it, and I won't know what's happening. Well, you just did it. I still don't know what's happening.
It's a chat reward because we're all using the Twitch chat rewards. we just set it in there.
Oh, in
You know,
the thing
between
that's
the
at the
elements.
bottom of the chat and Twitch. Yeah, I don't use that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there is stuff people can do. Sven uses it all the
Well,
time.
I
He puts
mean,
crazy
to
emojis.
admit, yours is cooler, but it's a separate, side thing you got to go to, sort of. Where this is just built in.
Yeah. All right. So thanks everybody, BitBoss, and
I'm waving at the camera. See
yeah,
you guys.
and we will be back on this channel Friday, and Drake and I will be back Saturday and Sunday. And till then, good gaming, everyone.